if you have been having difficulties setting your lot size, you don't know what lot size is, and you don't know how to calculate your lot size, I would advise you watch this video to the end. I want to explain what lot size is and how you can set your lot size without using your PIC calculator or the complicated processes that you know. Now, for context, lot size simply means the volume of an asset. So take, for example, you want to buy an asset, maybe GBP USD or volatility 25 or any asset that you want to buy, any instrument that you want to buy or sell. You need to know the volume of that asset that you are buying. That's what lot size means. So we can also link it with our day-to-day activities. Take, for example, that you want to buy fuel. You need to know how many liters of the fuel that you are buying, how many volume of that fuel that you are buying. If you want to buy 25 liters, you need to know the volume. So that 25 liters is the volume. And also you can link it with the 25 liters. You need to know how much is that 25 liter. That's the essence of lot size. So lot size can also tell you your potential loss and your potential profit. Okay. So lot size simply means the volume of the assets that you want to trade. The volume of the asset that you want to trade, which means the volume of the asset that you want to purchase or the volume of the asset that you want to sell. Okay. Now, each forex asset differs in lot size. All the assets that you trade, they don't have the same lot size. Some can be 0.05, some can be 0.1, some can be 10, some can be 100 as their minimum lot size. Each asset in the forex market differs in lot size, and the value of your lot size determines your potential win and then your potential loss. So if you want to buy, let's say, in our day-to-day activities now, you want to buy 25 liters of fuel, you can say this is probably $500 or this is $200. Okay, it is the volume that will determine the potential amounts that you are risking for this, and it also determines, if you want to sell it back, it also determines the total amount that you are getting. That's the essence of lot size. So now, how do we set our lot size? Now, of course, we know that the broker makes use of an extended platform, which is the MT5, and it is with the MT5 that we, place our trade and also monitor our trading position, which means it's the MT5 that we execute our trade, right? It's as simple as that. So how do you set your lot size? That's what we're talking about in this video. So the first thing that you need to do is to select the pair. Select the pair that you want to trade. Now, before you set any lot size, of course, you have, gotten your strategy, you have gotten your edge, and then you now want to enter the market. That's the essence of lot size. You now want to buy this market or you now want to sell this market. So you need to determine the volume of this asset that I'm buying. So first things first, you select your pair. And then for newbies, probably you want to risk a lesser capital, you have to check the minimum lot size. But if you are risking, let's say, $2,000 upward, you don't need to check minimum lot size. But for newbies, if you are risking $10, $100, and all that, you are still practicing, you have to check the minimum lot size. And how do you do that? You click the pair. This is volatility 25 1x now. You click the pair, and then you click details. And then you scroll down till you see minimal volume, and the minimal volume for volatility 25 1x now is 0.005. This is synthetic indices pair volatility 25 1x. The minimal volume is 0.05 and the maximal volume is what? 2. So you have to take note of this. The next step is to enter your charts, which is this, and then specify your entry point, your exit point, which is your stop loss, and then your take profit point. Okay, specify them, let them be specific. Determine your entry point, your exit point, and then your take profit point. Your exit is also your stop loss. And then click these one trade panel, these trade orders. Click this toggle that looks like a bit of a clock sign. Click it and then drag it to your entry point. So for this case, I'm using limit order. So this is my entry point. So you can use it for market orders or pending orders. Of course, you know that market orders is when you enter the market at that price. And then limit order is a pending order, hereby you don't want to enter the market at that price, but you want to set a pending order that when markets get there, you can, enter the market. Of course, we have the buy limit, the sell limit, we have the buy stop, the sell stop, and all that. I don't want to go through all that now. But for this example, I am setting a buy limit. So how do I set my lot size? That's what we're doing here. So take, for example, that I want to risk, let's say, $500 for this particular trade, and I want to know the volume of the assets that I'm buying. That's what we're doing. So the first thing, let me repeat myself. The first thing is to choose your pair that you want to trade. And then for newbies, like I said, you check the minimum lot size, which is the minimal volume. And for Volatility 25 owners, the minimal volume is 0.005. 0.005. And then the maximal volume is 2. Okay, so the next thing, click charts, and then you determine your entry, and then you can use this same process for market orders and then limit orders and all that. You just need to determine where you are entering from. So for market order, it can be here, and then you determine your stop loss and then your take profit levels. So for this video, I'm using the limit orders. So take, for example, that I want to buy this asset from this region, and then this is my stop loss, and then this is my take profit. The next thing is I click this toggle here, click this, and then I drag it to my entry point, which is this. I click this SL, and I drag it to my entry, to my stop loss point, which is this. And then I click TP, and then I drag it to TP. It's as simple as this. Now you can see that for stop loss, this is showing minus 41.99 USD, and my take profit is 223.87 USD. But I said I want to risk what? $500, which means this is not my lot size. How do I get my stop loss to be $500? That's what we're doing now. So you swipe up, and then you increase this lot size. Remember now, for newbies, if you want to risk probably $10 and all that, you have to start with the minimum lot size, which is 0.005, and then you scroll down. But you can see that this lot size, this stop loss is more than $10, which means you cannot use $10 for this trade. Okay, so probably you want to use $100 and all that. You start from the minimum lot size, and then you increase this till it gets to the lot size that you want to use. So for me, I am risking $500, like I said, so I can increase this volume here till I get $500. So you can see I imputed one, and then I'm saying $6,000, but I'm just risking what? $500. So I can impute 0.5. It's still very, very high, so I can use 0.01. Okay, 0.01 is $69, so I can say 0.2. 0.2 is $1,000, so it will be half this, probably 0.1. Okay, 0.1 is this, 0.09, 0.05, 0.02. 0.05. Now, if you're using, if you're using market orders, you need to be fast with this so that the market will not leave you before you choose your lot size and all that. Okay, so that the market will not leave you. But this is a limit order, so market has not, tapped my entry. That's why I am delaying this. Okay, but of course, this is an example. I'm not taking this trade. So 0.06. Let's say it will be around 0.07, I guess. Okay, 0.075, it would be good. 0.071. Okay, I can use this. So my lot size is 0.071. So if I'm using, let's say, instant market order, I just need to, click this, and then I click buy or sell. It's very simple. But now I'm setting a limit order. So let me show you how to set a limit order as well. Okay. The next thing that you're supposed to do, you now know your lot size to be 0.071, which means the volume of Volatility 25 that I'm buying, if price eventually gets here, is 0.071, and I am risking what? $500. It's very simple. The volume of Volatility 25 wallets that I'm buying is 0.071, and I'm risking $500 for this trade. Okay, now how do I set this buy limit? Let me just do this as a bonus to you guys. So you click trade. Once you click trade, you click this plus sign. Now this is a demo account of which I'm using to, give an example to you guys. This is not a real account and I'm not taking this trade. This is just an example. So you click trade, or let's go back. First, you take a screenshot of this because this acts as your what? Entry price, your exit price, which is your stop loss, and then your take profit point, which is 818046.15. So you take a screenshot of this and then you go over to trade, you click this plus sign, you input your lot size, which is this, and then you go back to your screenshot. Of course, you already have this screenshotted, so you go back to your screenshot and then input your entry price. Now for my entry is 780704.94. So I go back and then input the price 780704.94. This is where I want to enter this trade for. And then my stop loss, I go back. This is my stop loss now. 773647.63. Okay, and then your take profit, you input your take profit value, the take profit price, which is this, which is 818,046,046.15, and then you click place. So if you go back to your charts, you can see that this buy limit is now here. So you can see that this is how you determine your volume, which is your lot size, the amount of this pair or this asset that you are buying, and then this is how you also set your buy limit orders. Okay, if you want to use instant order execution, which is market order or market execution, that you want to buy at this instant, still same process. Determine your entry, determine your stop loss level, determine your take profit levels, and then for newbies that are just starting with lesser capitals, you check the minimum lot size, and then you use this button, and then you increase or decrease your lot size till you get the amount that you're risking. So stay locked in, practice, practice till you get it. So these are you basically set your lot size, and then see you guys in another video. Have a nice day. Bye.